There's no doubt that heroin abuse is having a big impact on our community, but it's actually methamphetamine that's draining more resources on our criminal justice system than any other drug.
News 8's Madeline O'Neill joins us now with a closer look at the problem locally. Madeline.
Yes, it's meth, not heroin, that dominated arrests and caseloads for the district attorney last year. But while more meth cases are being prosecuted in Crosse County, one area hospital doesn't see that trend reflected in the ER. Supply and demand.
There's been more meth that's been coming into the community where people can buy it at a cheaper price than heroin.
Works the same way on the black market.
And right now the #1 drug we're seeing is meth, but it's gone up and down over the years.
The county prosecuted almost 3 times as many meth cases as heroin last year.
A lot of people, especially with meth, once they get addicted, really can't get away from it. And we continue to see the same names over and over again, either using or dealing.
But those statistics aren't necessarily reflected in the emergency room. Doctors say they see more people coming in from heroin overdoses.
We get patients that are just dropped off and they're unconscious and they're not breathing.
But with meth,
it's kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum. They can have a rapid heart rate, they can be agitated, they can have hallucinations, they can be very sometimes difficult to deal with, and that they're very anxious. And we typically have to give them medications and supportive care to help calm them down.
The differences in how the drugs affect the body may explain why more meth is found on the streets, while more heroin overdoses make it to the ER.
I think it's fair to say more people overdose from heroin than meth, but both have pretty significant health problems.
But while the drugs may have different effects on the body, they can have the same effects on the community.
Illegal drug trade brings a lot of the same problems. It usually follows drugs that some weapons come in, fights between people that are dealing, and then people that are addicted start turning to crime to supply their habit.
I think you're always going to have addiction with human nature, and so I think as long as we have the services available, addiction treatment, addiction counseling, I think that's going to be our biggest ally.
The DA urges people to watch for changes in behavior in their loved ones or neighbors. As he mentioned, drug addiction occurs in all segments of the population.
Thanks a lot, Madeline. The DA also says most of the meth is made outside of our community and brought into the area.